शक्तियाँ मिल रही अपार तुमसे। माता पिता सद्गुरु सखा तुम ही तो एक हमारे हो। शिक्षक तुम ही, रक्षक तुम ही, दिल के तुम ही सहारे हो। मिला सारे रिश्तों का प्यार तुमसे ओ बाबा। जुड़ गई है मन की तार तुमसे। शक्तियाँ मिल रही अपार तुमसे। दुनिया से दूर तारों के गांव तुम मुझे ले आए हो। कांटों से दूर फूलों की छाँव में मुझे बिठाए हो। किरणों की बाहों का तुमसे ओ बाबा। जुड़ गई है मन की तार तुमसे। शक्तियाँ मिल रही अपार तुमसे। भाग्य के द्वारे खुले हमको हमारे मिले। आए जीवन में बहार तुमसे ओ बाबा। जुड़ गई है मन की तार तुमसे। शक्तियाँ मिल रही अपार तुमसे। जुड़ गई है मन की तार तुमसे।
Harsha bhai, we are not able to hear you. You can unmute yourself.
Oh, hear me now?
Yeah, it's audible.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. So, how fortunate are we? We get the company of Baba. First thing we wake up in the morning, we remember Baba, and then you know that you're very safe, very much loved. And Baba adds, shows his love not just when we remember at Amrit Vela, but with solid 1 hour of Murli, right? He has an early morning conversation with us. So today's Murli is pretty much on that. So in order to experience the deeper connection with Baba, let's take a quick minute to just slow down and bring your attention to your presence. Clear your mind. As your mind is still, feel your presence as this living light. Step into this soul world. Feel that eternal love of Baba. Looking at Baba, feeling Baba's love. Being colored by Baba's company. It's a special holy celebration. Unlike the material colors, this is a color of company. Colored by Baba's vibrations. Your vibrations are getting aligned to Baba's vibration. So with that in mind, we listen to what Baba is sharing in this special Murli. Baba is telling, transform the word. Especially when Baba uses the word. In other words, Baba is telling, transform the bhavana of Karan to Nivaran. Instead of when we feel, when we are blocked, don't just look for what is blocking you. Look for what solution, what presence will unblock you. Karan ko Nivaran. Transform the word. Reason into solution and become a master bestower of liberation. Right? Someone who is stuck and someone who is liberated. You can feel the contrast. And reasons are the blockers. Reasons keep you stuck. And let's listen to Baba's Murli, where Baba tells how to unblock yourself. Again, transform the word, reason into solution, and become a master. You're not just getting liberated, you'll become a liberator, master, bestower of liberation. And celebrate the Holi of making everyone equal to Baba by coloring them with the color of Baba's company. How can you color anybody with Baba's company? Only when you yourself are in Baba's company. And Baba's color flows through you and you color them with Baba's company. Right? And Baba gives so many beautiful insights on how to do this thing, how to color others with Baba's company. Today, Bab Dada, the master of all treasures, is seeing all his children everywhere who are full of all treasures. What are the treasures? Gyan, Guna, Shakti, Sneha, right? All that love. He is pleased to see how much of all the treasures each child has accumulated. Do you feel Sampanna and Sampurna with all the treasures Baba has given, accumulated? Everyone has received the same treasures at the same time. But even then, the account of accumulation of all the children is different. According to the time, Bapdada now wishes to see all the children full of all treasures, because these treasures are not just for this one birth now. These imperishable treasures are going to be with you for birth after birth. How many births? 21 births. Can you visualize yourself one day, 1 year, 100 years, 1,000 years? No, it is 2,500 years, thousands of years you are going to accumulate. Just try to digest the duration, right? These treasures are imperishable treasures, and you're going to have with you for many births. All of your children Now, all of you children know about the treasures of this time. As soon as you speak about them, all the treasures that Bapdada has given you appear in front of you. Let's take a pause. Try to visualize all the treasures, all the wisdom, all that spiritual awareness Baba activated as you came, as a soul, Baba's love, that soul world, our home, all the divinity within us. He came and activated. All that spiritual powers. As soon as you speak about them, all the treasures that Bapdada has given you appear in front of you. The list of all the treasures have emerged in front of all of you, has it not? Bapdada has told you earlier too that you have received the treasures, but what is the method to use in order to accumulate them? To the extent that someone is an instrument and has humility, nimit or nirman, to that extent he or she accumulates those treasures. So check with the method of being a nimit, instrument, and being nirman, egoless. How many treasures have you accumulated in your account? What are these treasures? It is not an experiences. It is something that continuously keeps giving you an experience, which is a sanskara, right? Real treasures are this divine sanskara of being nimit, God's instrument. So God is working through you, right? Nirman, total egoless, no body consciousness, no ego at all. You are totally in your true form. So check with the method of being an instrument and being humble, nimit and nirman. How many treasures have you accumulated in your account? The spiritual intoxication of being a soul who is automatically visible from the chal chalan, activities of the face, activities and the face of the soul who has accumulated these treasures and is full. Spiritual intoxication and pride, ruhani nasha, ruhani ruab, right? Spiritual intoxication and pride are always sparkling on their face. And to the extent that there is spiritual pride, so they will be carefree emperor, befikar badshah. Do you have any concerns? Any worries? Are you carefree emperor? So check yourself. Do I have that faith and intoxication, nischay or nasha, of being a carefree emperor visible on your face and in any activity? All of you have received a mirror, haven't you? So check your face in the mirror of your heart, not on the head. It is a heart, means what you feel is visible on your screen of your heart. Do you have any type of worry? What will happen? How will it happen? Perhaps this will happen. You don't have any of these types of thoughts remaining, do you? A carefree emperor would only have the thought, whatever is happening is very good. Whatever is going to happen will be the best of all. This is called Ruhani pride. What is that? Ruhani Nasha or Nischay. Okay. Ruhani spiritual pride. Spiritual pride means to be a soul who has Swaman, self-respect. To the extent that the people earn imperishable wealth, to the extent that people earn imperishable wealth, so according to the time, they also have that much, to the extent that they earn perishable wealth, they also have that much worry, right? There is a fear of loss. Do you have any worry about godly treasures? You are carefree, aren't you? Those who are masters of the treasures and the children of God are always carefree emperors, even in their dreams, because they have the faith that, let alone in this birth, these godly treasures are with them in this birth and will remain with them for many more. This is why those with such faith in the intellect are carefree. Do you feel that? Do you feel that imperishable treasures? So today, Bapdada is seeing the account of accumulation of all the children everywhere. We have been told earlier too that there are 3 types of accounts in particular which you have accumulated and can accumulate. One is to accumulate the treasures according to your effort. You make an effort, you get something. Second is account of blessing. You do seva and you get blessing. You uplift the soul feels the power and the blessings come from their heart. The method to accumulate the account of blessing is while engaged in service and coming in connection and relationship with others through your thoughts, words, and deeds. In all 3, always remain content with yourself and make others constantly content too. Contentment increases the account of blessing. Santust Atma. Key to get blessing is you have to be content and you can make others content. Leads to blessings. The account of charity. And the third one is punya karma, account of punya. The method for account of charity is that whatever service you do, whether through your mind, words, deeds, while coming into relationship and connection with others, always have a attitude that is altruistic and unlimited. Behad ka vritti. Attitude of altruistic and unlimited. Behad ka vritti. What are the 3 things again? Accumulate with your own effort, accumulate with your blessings, and accumulate with punya. Accumulate with blessings through being santushatma. Accumulate punya through the vritti of behad ka vritti. Attitude of altruistic and unlimited. Serve with your nature, your good intention, and good feeling. Shubh bhavana, shubh kamana, and swabhav, your nature. By doing so, you automatically accumulate in your account of charity. So check. Do you know how to check? Now Baba also tells how to check, right? Not only how to get the method, but also how to check are you using it. Those who don't know how to do this, raise your hands. There isn't anyone who does not know how to do this, which means everyone knows how to check. So, have you checked to what percentage you have accumulated in 3 accounts? What are the 3 accounts? In your account of your own effort, in your account of blessing, in the account of charity. Have you checked this? Those who check yourself, raise your hands. Do you check yourself? Do those in the first line not checking? Do you not check? What are you saying? You do check, do you not? Bapdada has already told you and given you a signal that now the closeness of time is moving ahead at a fast speed. How many of you feel that time is going fast? Raise your hands. This is why you have to check yourself again and again. So as the time is moving fast, time will also always move 1 second per second. But there is another gauge, how quickly your consciousness is moving, right? How quickly the things are changing, transmission is happening. Right? How quickly people's behavior is changing, right? These are all the measuring sticks. So as the world is going faster, your checking also has to be that frequent. Bapdada wishes you to see every child as a Raja Beta, right? A Rajyogi, so Raja Beta. God, the Father, has the Ruhani Nasha. God has that Nasha, that each and every child is a Raja Beta. That is God's pride on us, right? Each one is a child of God and has a self-sovereignty and a world sovereignty. You continue to receive treasures from Bap Dada. The method to accumulate these treasures is very easy. Call it a method or a key. You know that. What is the key with which to accumulate? Do you know? It's just 3 dots. Accumulate the treasures, apply 3 dots. All of you have this key. Do you not apply the 3 dots? And the treasures will continue to accumulate. Do mothers know how to use the key? Mothers are clever in looking after the keys, aren't they? So have all the mothers kept this key of 3 dots carefully hidden? Do you know how to use it? Mothers speak. Do you have the keys? Those who have it, raise your hands. The key does not get stolen, does it? Generally, mothers know very well how to look after the keys for everything in the house. Similarly, does this key, what are the keys? 3 dots. Also, always remain with you. So, at the present time, because time is close, Bapdada wants to see all of you children change one word in your thoughts, words, and practical actions. We have the courage? Just one word. This is the transformation that Bapdada wants to bring about in every child. It is just the one word that keeps making you into a careless effort makers from an intense effort maker. And now, according to the time, what effort should you make? Intense effort. Everyone wants to be in the line of intense effort maker. But one word makes it. Do you know what is that word? Are you ready to change that word? Are you ready? Raise your hands. Look, your photo is being taken on the television. Are you ready? Congratulations. You are going to change it with fast effort. Or will you say, I will do it at some time? It will happen at some time. Is it not like that? Is it? You all must know that one word because you are all clever. So change one word. What is that? Karan ko nivaran. Reason and bring in front of you the word solution. When excuses come in front of you or you think about it, you are not able to find the solution. So even in your thoughts, not just in your words, Bhagavata wants to change the word karan, reason, excuses into the word solutions. There are many types of reasons, excuses, and even these comes in your thoughts, words, and deeds. They become a bondage in your intense effort. All of you have promised Bab Dada. You have made a promise with love that all of you are Baba's companions in his task of world transformation. You are Baba's companions. Baba does not do this alone. He brings the children with him. So what is your task? Task of world transformation to change the reasons, excuses, and causes into solutions for all souls. Nowadays, Because the majority of souls are unhappy and peaceless, they want liberation now. They want liberation from sorrow, peacelessness, and all the bondages. Dukh, Ashanti, Bandhan, Mukti from sorrow, peacelessness, and bondage. Do you feel that the world is going through that? Who are the bestowers of liberation? Together with Baba, you children are also bestowers of mukti, liberation. Even today, what do people ask from you? Your non-living images. When they go to temple before Devis and Devtas, they ask for mukti from dukh, ashanti, and bandhan. Right? Even today, what do people ask from your non-living images? Now see the sorrow and peacelessness increasing. The majority of the souls are remembering you souls who are bestowers of liberation. They are unhappy in their mind and crying out, "Oh, bestowers of mukti, liberation, give us mukti, liberation." Can you not hear the calls of sorrow and peacelessness of the soul? Become the bestowers of liberation and first of all, liberate yourself from this world. Excuses, karma, reason. And then the sound of liberation will automatically echo in your ears. First of all, when you are liberated from this word internally within yourself, you will then be able to liberate others. Now, day by day, there is going to be a queue in front of you souls calling out, "Oh, bestowers of liberation, give us liberation." However, until now, because of excuse of giving many reasons, the gate to liberation is closed. This is why Bapdada is ... There are other weak words with this too. But the main word is excuse, reason. And there are other weaknesses with that too. Is this way Aisa? Is that way Vaisa? How Kaisa? Aisa, Vaisa, Kaisa? These words are also connected with it. And these are the reasons why the gate is still closed. Right? So Baba is telling the reason for people going through, indirectly Baba is telling people are going through peacelessness, sorrow, and bondage is the reason. We are giving excuses not to liberate them. This is why the gates of liberation, mukti, is closed because of the reasons and excuses. So if you feel for them, you got to do it. What do we have to do it? We have to do intense effort. And what is that effort Baba is asking? Just put 3 dots. That's all he's asking. Be soul conscious, remember Baba, full stop to all the reasons. Today, all of you have come to celebrate Holi. All of you have come running here, having climbed the plane of love. What a beautiful plane that would be. A plane of love. You have love for Baba. And this is why you have come to celebrate Holi with Baba. Congratulations. Welcome. Baba is congratulating you. Baba is seeing that even those in wheelchair, those whose health is not so good, have come here with courage. Baba is seeing this thing. When you come to class and the programs, some come in wheelchair, holding on to their guides. So, what would you call this? Love for God. Bap Dada especially gives lots and lots of blessing, love from the heart to such courageous, loving children who have love in their heart. love upon love. You have come here with courage, and you have help from Baba and family. Right? You have courage, you get support from both Baba and Baba's family. Have all of you got a comfortable place to stay in? Raise your hand. If you have got a comfortable place to stay in, have the foreigners got a good place? This is a mela. To those melas, there is so much dust around as you continue to eat your meals. Do you get good Brahma Bhojan? Do you get that? Yes, you are waving your hands. You received 3 feet of land to sleep. You will only have such a meeting again after 5,000 years at the conference. It will not happen before then. So today Bapdada had the thought to see the account of accumulation of all the children. Kitna bhagya jama kiya. He wants to check how much you have accumulated. He has seen it and will see it in the future too. Bapdada has given you children a warning about this earlier too. What is the warning? That the account of accumulation and the time for accumulation is only now at confluence age. Accumulate as much as you want at this confluence age. Let's take a pause. How do you define how much you have accumulated? Is it collecting as much information, listening to many classes, keep reading Murlis again and again? What is that you are accumulating? That which comes with you. Accumulate as much as you want at this confluence age. This is the only time. If I don't know what I'm accumulating, I may be missing out on the time. Even the very Gyan will not come with you in golden age. What is that you're accumulating? Something to think about. The account for the whole cycle can be accumulated at this time. The bank for the account of accumulation will close after this. What will you do then? This is why Bapdada has love for the children. He knows that out of carelessness, children sometimes forget things. It will happen. I will see about it. I'm doing it. I'm moving along. You say with great pleasure. Can you not see that we are doing it? We are moving along. What else can we do? However, there is so much difference between walking and flying. I want to pause again. What does Baba mean, walking and flying? It is not a physical journey. What is he talking about? Walking and flying. Who is walking? Who is flying? What does it mean when I, the soul, am walking, or I, the soul, am flying? Where am I flying? Where am I walking? Something to think about. You are moving along, and so congratulations for that. But now the time for walking is coming to an end. It is now the time to fly. For only then will you be able to reach your destination. Okay, so now this gives you a clue. What is your destination? Where do you have to go? Think about it. So based on that destination, you know what you need to accumulate, what you need to go for, right? And how you are going forward. Right? So one sister is telling, flying in Gyan, Gyan will disappear the minute you go to the soul world. So the Gyan has to be transformed into your natural nature, right? So if the time, if you look at the curve, if you put a sine curve, the peak point is the confluence edge, and everything else comes down from there. So whatever is your current stage, if you leave your body now, if the golden age starts from tomorrow, whatever is your stage, from there you'll come down. Check your stage, right? To be part of the ordinary subjects, when you're a child of a God, does it seem right for a child of a God to be an ordinary subject? This is why Bapdada wants from today. The meaning of Holi is to let the past be past. You have come here to celebrate Holi, so let the past be past. Due to whatever reason, if any weaknesses still remain, then let the past be past from this moment and keep your picture in your awareness. Become your own artist and paint your own picture. Right? Should Bapdada tell you what picture of every child he is seeing in front of him? Do you know which picture he is seeing? Now all of you should take a picture of yourself. Take a mental picture of your stage. How do you check your stage? What is influencing your thoughts and your emotions? If you check your mind, what is going on in your mind? If you check your heart, what you're feeling in your heart, it will tell you about your stage. Right? Take a mental picture of your stage. Now, all of you should take a picture of yourself. Do you know how to take a picture of yourself? With a pen of elevated thoughts. Bring your own picture in front of you now. First, everyone perform the drill. The mind drill. Not the drill of the physical organs, but the drill of the mind. Are you ready to perform the drill? Not in agreement if you are. Look, the most elevated picture of all is of someone with a crown, throne, and tilak. Taj, takht, or tilak. What picture comes to your mind? We have a Taj, double crown, right? Crown of purity. Takht, you have the stage, your inner stage, in response to Baba's heart throne, right? That's the heart throne, and the world emperor stage, and tilak, right? If you remember the blessing recently, Baba was telling tilak of suhag, tilak of victory, tilak of bhakti is like the love for God, right? It's a tilak, right? Tilak of sovereignty, self-sovereignty. So look, the most elevated picture of all is someone who has Taj, Takht, Tilak. So bring your own picture in front of you. So bring your own picture in front of you. Put aside all other thoughts and see how all of you are seated on Dada's heart throne. This sounds good, but it feels great, amazing. What does it feel to be on Bab Dada's heart throne? What is Baba's heart throne? He does not even have a physical body. Who is sitting where? And how does it feel like? Something to think about. You have this throne, do you not? You will not receive such a throne anywhere else. So first take this picture. I, a special soul. A soul with Swama. Bab Dada's first creation. And an elevated soul. Am seated on Bab Dada's heart throne. Are you seated on the throne? Together with that, apply the tilak. First, Be soul conscious. Step into this light form and stay absorbed in Baba's love. Your stage is the vibrations that you're feeling. Do you feel Baba's loving vibrations? That is Baba's heart throne. Together with that, now have the tilak of Swaman. Who am I? I am the creation of the very vibrations you are feeling. You are the creation of God Himself. You are the most elevated, seated on Baba's heart throne, absorbed in Baba's love. Awaken that smriti from within, Swama. Hold that tilak. Are you seated on the throne? Together with that, apply the tilak of awareness of being a soul who is God's creation, sitting among the roots of this tree, Kalpa Vriksha, and an ancestor soul, worship-worthy soul. Did you apply the tilak of this awareness? Smriti always comes from the here. Right? And that is why it is a tilak too. Together with that, be a carefree emperor. Don't force yourself into that awareness. Be naturally step into that total acceptance, not just from your head, not just from your heart, from your presence. Go into that presence, soul conscious presence. In that state, be totally carefree. Make it natural presence. I am surrendered to Bab Dada. I have surrendered to Bab Dada the burdens of all my worries, and I'm wearing a double crown. So I am one who has crown, tilak, and tuck. I am a soul who is so much loved by God, by Baba. So, have you taken the picture of yourself? Take a pause. This is important. Go into that presence. Step into your light-like presence, your soul-conscious, eternal presence. Stay absorbed in Baba's love. Feel that love very stable, a stage on which your heart can rest. And awaken the Smriti Swaman, one who is created by God. Very close to the seed of Kalpa Vriksha and sister soul, worship-worthy soul. Worshipped by all the souls of the Kalpa Vriksha. And stabilize in a carefree emperor. Sit in that lightness, double light. Register this awareness. Take a picture of this. So have you taken this picture of yourself? You can wear this crown of being double light while walking and moving around. So how would be your chal and chalan if you hold on to this elevated awareness? What radiates from your face? How royal will be your disposition? How royal is your expression? Your words, your body language, your gestures. Just you can wear this crown of double light, carefree emperor, absorbed in Baba's love and light, being light. Whenever you remember your self-respect, Swaman, then remember that you are a soul, you have a crown, tilak, and are seated on heart throne. Bring this picture in front of you with determination, determined thought. Do you remember the practice you had in the beginning? What was the beginning? Was to have the awareness of just one expression. Who am I? My kaun hu? Again and again, bring this into your awareness. My kaun hu? And remember your titles of Swaman and you have received from Baba, God Himself. Nowadays, human beings receive titles from human beings and they still give so much importance to them. Whereas you children have received so many titles from God the Father. You have received so much respect. Always keep churning the list of Swaman in your intellect. Who am I? Bring this list in front of you. Maintain this intoxication, nasha. And all the karan, nivaran, ho jayega. And the word reason will become merged and will find a solution in every action. When you become an embodiment of solution, you will easily be able to show all the souls the way to go to the land of nirvana. Nivaranini, nirvana, and the land of liberation and liberation in life.
Om Shanti, Harshabhai.
Haji.
As we are running out of time, can we stop this?
Sorry. What is, how long is this? Suppose.
Yeah, it's 6:17. So
Oh, it's already, sorry. Okay.
no problem. So we can stop here and for a moment, and then we can have a silence for a few moments, and then you can share the journey.
Cool. So let's, okay, so complete this. Okay. Re-emerge your picture that you have taken. Awaken your Swaman. Whose creation you are. How elevated you are. Ancestor, whole Kalpa. Worshipped by everyone. Totally carefree. Double light. Very stable in Baba's heart throne. With your awakened awareness. The tilak of Swaman. Swarajyadhikari. One who is liberating every soul from dukh, ashanti, all the sorrow, peacelessness, and bondages. The bestower of liberation. One who colors everyone with God's color. God's vibrations. Always flying. No excuses, no mind, no obstacles, always flying. Your presence brings the solutions to everything. Being Nimit and Nirman, God's instrument. The task of world transformation. Just applying 3 dots. Full stop there. Whole past. Being that Raja Beta of God Himself. God's child. Oh, Shanti.
Om Shanti. We can unmute ourselves and we can share our sharings.
What picture did you take of yourself?
I took the picture of Lakshmi Narayan.
That's somebody else's picture. What is your picture?
Oh, an elevated soul as an angel.
You should reply me back saying that that is my picture. Lakshmi Narayan is my picture.
You made me confused. I was wondering that what should I reply for this?
No, that is where Nasha comes. What are you talking?
This was my
That's
test paper.
picture.
This was my test paper.
Beautiful.
I just felt that Baba is giving me the personality development course lesson, and I'm learning that how I have to be in Satyug.
Not Satyug. Satyug is a result. You have to be now.
Yes.
Anyone else? What picture did you take? And how did it feel when you were taking the picture? Taj Takht Tilak. Such a beautiful experience one can go in. How does it feel? If you can carry that stage into your office, what will change in your workplace? If you carry your Swaman, being in Baba's heart throne, activating your Swaman, the Tilak, holding that pure crown, what will change in your family, at your workplace, in your own stage? You have Rakhi Ben.
Om Shanti Harshabai.
Om Shanti.
You were asking about what picture you have made, right?
Yeah.
Picture is every task that I'm doing is doing in Baba's remembrance. It is in Baba's seva. And I'm here to complete that work, which is Baba's work.
That's true. That is the consciousness of an instrument, Nimit Bhav. And with that, you bring Baba's vibrations into the task and they will get colored by Baba himself. That Nimit Bhav. Right? And that leads to Nirmanta. Very nice. Yeah. Anyone else wants to share? What do you enjoy, Renuben?
Om Shanti, good morning, Raji. My takeaway point is Baba already keep reminding the closeness of time, how we have to become, because we can see time is moving fast. The time for me is over. The time of making effort also is actually over. Now is the time to serve. For me, I feel the painted picture for myself is be a flying angel who is on a godly mission and serving the world as.
Sorry, I lost the last two words. We are on a godly mission and
But
turning
was
out.
I audible? Was I audible just now?
Yeah. Now if I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the painted picture of myself is as the time of making effort is over. It is now
Okay.
time to serve the world and just be an angel who is on a godly mission and keep serving until our time is up, because very little time is left. Om Shanti Bhai.
Beautiful. The image of an instrument is an angel. I like it. Now is the time to become an angel. Thank you. Anyone else? Feel free to unmute. Bhavna Ben.
Om Shanti. Good morning. Very nice, Murli. Just my takeaway point from today's Murli is just like the line where Baba says, knowledge has to be transferred into your original nature. Knowledge you gain should be your original nature.
That's right. You got to be Swaroop, Gyan Swaroop. Yes.
Om Shanti.
Shanti. Thank you. Yeah. You
Om
cannot carry.
Shanti.
Yeah. Bhavna Ben.
My important takeaway from today's Murli is that to become a solution, to become an embodiment of solution, rather than thinking about the reasons, you just have to remember that I am a soul, and always keep remembering you're the Swaman. So the Swaman which I take for myself today is of Master Almighty authority. So when I be in this Swaman, then I feel very powerful, and to have the responsibility for myself, to take up the responsibility for myself, that whatever is happening is with me is because of me. So I have the power to solve everything and think of my betterment and also of others. And also Baba also said that in order to take your account of accumulation, to increase your account of accumulation, just remember the three dots that of soul, of Brahma, and of Baba. When you apply these three thoughts in your life, then you keep on accumulating. Om Shanti.
Beautiful. I just want to emphasize on one point. Most of the time, we always start with the head and then we observe the heart, right? So now is the time we have, Baba is talking about like the thing you're saying, like you have to be embodiment of solution. Means like you're not giving lecture, you're not telling people what to do. Your presence means you have to become a power. It has to be coming from your stage. It is not coming from your heart. Heart is an outer layer. Emotions, feelings are still outer layer. Thoughts is an outer layer. But I have to be that power. I, the soul, am a power. A a solution for anything, right? So going into that vibrational stage, in other words, like, I mean, words will not justify after a point, but definitely, I like the word bhavana being used, like be a solution, not as a statement, not as a feeling, not as a thing. You are what people are looking for. You are the solution. Cool. Okay. Aki Ben, Amy Ben, anything else? So we ran out of time. Till 6:30 there.
Yes. If anybody would like to share any more points, then they can share. We can take 1 or 2 comments.
Om Shanti, brother. Om Shanti, Didi. My takeaway point is like 3 dots, putting 3 dots. Like we have got the homework also for 1 month at least. We can add whenever we are using I. Whenever we are using I, so we have to add I, the soul. And whenever we are using mine, so we have to add my Baba. So I think through this homework we can like implement, like we can remember these points. No? So my takeaway point is this, and we are Baba's Raja Beta,
Raja Beta.
Rajyogi and Raja Beta. So I will remember this. Thank you. Om Shanti. I'll not forget. I am Baba's Raja Beta. Thank you.
You can see Baba's intoxication, right? Mera beta, ordinary subject, kya baat hai? Right?
Very
Beta, Raja Beta. Rajyogi, Raja Beta.
Rajyogi, Raja Beta.
He has that much pride, you know? Cool. Already. Okay, let's take a minute and we'll end with light meditation. Om Shanti. Have a beautiful rest of the day.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Harsha Bhai. Thank you all of you, and see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Have a lovely day.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.